Hey, what's going on, everybody? Billy here. ActionFigures on YouTube. Thunder Punch E-Man over on Instagram. We have a very special guest today. Doesn't need much introduction. Not that I believe, anyways. But we want more Thundercats. Eggman, how are you, sir?
Hi, Billy. I'm good, and yourself?
I'm doing well. It's good to see
I'm
you.
happy to
Thank
be
you for...
here.
Yeah. I'm excited for you to be here. I know you're on a much different time schedule than I am. Way across the ocean there.
I was outside just like 5 minutes ago. It's full moon. It's nice and dark over here. So you'll see the moon in a few hours.
Yeah, yeah. It won't be too long. It'll probably be let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, somewhere around another 3 hours or so. We'll get it. But so Eggman and myself were supposed to connect last week. I had some prior obligations that I totally slipped my mind, so I apologize publicly for that to you, man. We had the time down, but the time change, we change here, and I wasn't thinking that you didn't change. The typical person being me, just hey, everybody changes when most people don't. So we were off an hour today.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that because I mean we don't change here. The first time I was exposed, it was when I lived in Europe, and it was like, okay, this is cool. And then I came back and completely forgot about it. But I know obviously you guys do change it. It's necessary on your end, so it doesn't matter. It's fine.
Yeah.
We managed to connect.
Yeah, absolutely. Hope they get rid of that at some point or change or somehow. I don't know. It sucks. But anyway, so we're getting together today. There's several new Thundercats announcements, and I'm very excited for. I know you're very excited for. For those who haven't seen them yet, Super 7 teased a Lion-O with the crown. Now, a lot of people, Eggman, I'm sure, I don't know, people call him King Lion-O. That's not technically what he is, but a lot of people will relate to that word, King Lion-O. But he's being like anointed head of he's a leader of the Thundercats after passing the anointment trials. So, and getting the insignias from all the Thundercats. That's been teased. Now, to me, and I'll pull the picture up here in a second, it looked like it's going to be on the new buck that comes on the Deluxe and the light up eyes. Would that be correct? Do you know that already?
It looks like that. I mean, we saw the leak a few months ago, and that wasn't a new buck. So I'm assuming that they are going to reuse that. And especially when you consider the hair, I mean, it's not as detailed as the original and the recent Pinless re-release, which has way more detail in the hair. So that's more smoothed out. So I'm assuming based on the leak and on the hair, I think it's definitely going to be the new buck. I don't see why they won't use it. I'm thinking that that's the direction that they want to go. I mean, why redo it when you didn't have to? So I'm thinking that's probably. I like it. I know some people prefer the old one. I like this. I like this new body. I like this sculpt. I'm not too bothered by the height difference. I know he should be a little bit taller. It's never bothered me. I'm easygoing. I'm easy to please.
Yeah, absolutely. Same here. I have the light up eyes, the 9 light up eyes. I have I'm the only thing I don't have now. You have the pinless Lion-O, right? So I didn't get that yet. So that's the only iteration or version, if you will, that I'm missing thus far. And I know you're pleased with it. I know you like it. I know it's anything like that mirror Lion-O that we've got back when it first dropped. I mean, I thought that was great. And I was like, man, this is how they need to be, and they've come back around. So, you did a review on that.
Yes.
And on your website, wewantmorethundercats.com, you have a section for news, which I'll go ahead and pull that up here so people can see that. And just bear with me.
I have to say, I did not expect them to. I mean, we've got the new buck, so I did not expect them to re-release the original buck. Obviously, it's not the original buck. It's the mirror liner buck because they had to retool it when they left the Mattel factory. But that I'm loving that figure. It's here behind me. Let me just try and grab it without having
Yeah, go ahead
everything
and pull
fall
it out. And
over.
I'll put this back down here in a second. We can.
And so it's this. I'm loving this, and that mirror liner, like you said, was actually it was perfect. And I wished when we got that this lino, the original lino, looked like that. Especially the face, the paint on the face was just really good. And to finally have him like this, it makes me wonder which one I like more. I like both of them. So it's good that the new sculpt that we've got in Ultimates is the LED one. So we've got the deluxe version as well. But so if that new one, the coronation lino is coming out with a cape on, that would be it's different enough to warrant that. And I mean, I really want that head with a crown on. So
Right. That's well, they have to get the money out of the buck. I mean, they have to reuse. I understand that. I think at this point, most people get it, but that whole, and it's only if you watch the cartoon, it's a very small clip at the very end. I mean, it's not like it's a continuation. That's a very small 20-second window of that image, and then it's done.
And it's never used again.
Yeah, and you don't see it anymore. So, but I'll put the links down below so you guys can go check out, his website. He does some awesome write-ups on the figures and the reviews. He does comparison shots here. I do like the fact they reuse the claw shield that came with the mirror lino with the actual claw shooting out. Really great work. It's just I don't know. It looks good here. So let's put this down for a second. I want to see it in person. You can get it up on the screen. Show it to us here. Yeah.
Sorry, it's like I said, it's nighttime here, so no matter what light I have in here, it's fun. Really not so good. But this figure,
when I upload, it's supposed to like enhance a little bit, so we'll be able to see. But I get the gist of the figure there without the pins.
It's beautiful, it changes everything. And what I love about it as well is the color on this thing. It's like it's very different. I've got here it is. This is just a silly comparison now because I mean I've put on that aggression, that aggro look from Mirror Liner. This is the first Super 7 release, and on here it actually looks very similar, but this is a new one, and it looks lighter or brighter on his clothing. His skin tone is also very different. It's not as tan as this one, but it's. I don't know how to describe it other than you have to hold it in hand, because when you see it like this, it's a big difference. It's really cool.
Well, when you see it the way you're holding it up right now, it reminds me almost of the deluxe version we received. The color scheme.
Yes,
you have a different head than I'm displaying mine with a different face, but I think it looks great. Obviously, the Mattel Classics, MOTU Classics type style buck. I love that. The feel, it feels nice. It's got a lot of weight to it. Does that still have a lot of weight? Does it still feel?
Yes. It really feels sturdy, and the articulation on this thing is really good. It's nice and tight. And now that's like one thing that I've learned when comparing with you guys in the States is the weather plays a massive role in how I can fool around with my figures versus how you do, because I mean your cold air is quite different than, I mean, it's summer here. Well, not summer yet, but it's getting there, and the humidity where I live also affects. It's not as dangerous for me to fool around with the figures because they can move a lot easier. And I had that conversation with one of my friends, and he just explained how you need to be careful on your end. And it might be the weather. I mean, it's the same figure, but it works perfectly on my side. I have no issues with it, so it's most likely the temperature. Who knows?
Yeah, it's not like that, Like I went to pull that out of the package and it snapped. That now that's on the Super 7 vintage 5.5. The mom. Are you not collecting those, right? You're just sticking with the.
I've got it. I've got them. They're all there. Yes, I've got them all.
Yeah, I haven't been. Are you? I didn't check to see if you were dabbling in. Are you dabbling in the crossover, the MOTU?
The Mattel ones.
Yeah.
No.
Are you?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't. Well, at the moment we don't have them for sale. we
Okay.
don't have them for sale here in the stores. So
Really?
and I don't know if we
I
are
won't get any
going to
more.
get them.
So yeah, I won't.
I they are cool. You know, I had some of the Origins figures, the cartoon collection, but I think my issue, and that's my personal opinion, those figures are cool. Those figures are cool, and I've seen how big that Origins line for MOTU has become. If you compare, for me personally, the detail on the figure versus from a Super 7, a 7-inch figure to that small one, I get annoyed by the lack of paint effects. That sounds terrible, and it looks more glossy. And I know, I mean, it costs what $25 for a
yeah,
figure.
20, 25. Yeah.
So in comparison to a $65 figure, there's obviously a lot more work going into this than what that is. And sure, it does have essentially the same articulation, but that is a not to be cruel or anything. That's a cheaper made figure, and it's made mass
Totally.
market. Of course, that is what you're going to get, and it's really good value for that. I just therefore prefer to have this than that, and I know because I like this so much, I will always be disappointed with it not living up to standard. And I mean, I had
Right.
the Club Grayskull figures from Mattel and Super 7 as well. I'm so sad that line got cancelled in the end. So when Mattel re-released these Filmation cartoon collection, I was happy to try and get back into that, but the quality was, you can't compare the two. The first
Yeah.
the original ones were just far superior. So, and that's why I won't bother with this. It's nice. I'm very happy that they're doing it, but no, not when I have this. I won't. I won't bother.
Yeah. You're gonna
I know I'll
stick
get upset with it. I'll get upset, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm so happy they're doing it. I mean, the more Thundercats out there for collectors, the better. And it being in retail is really awesome. I'm so happy for that.
Yeah, I like, I at one point I felt that way with Masters of the Universe with MOTU. I was like, that's gone. It's kind of slowed down, and of course Brian was doing Super 7 was doing the 5.5 vintage style, filmation style, like you're talking about. When that went away, I was like, okay, well, we're gonna be missing MOTU. It's gone, and then this 2-pack shows up from STCC, and the Origins line comes around the following June, and then it just explodes, and it's like all the vintage figures over again. A handful of missing still, but very large mass-produced line. But there's some of those things were hard to get. Some of them are still hard to receive, even though they're supposed to be mass-produced. I think it's just a large fan base. And I never thought I would say there's too much damn MOTU. I'm so inundated with it. And then Thundercats, I was on the same page as you. I think the more that's out there, the better. And then it became like, okay, well then we're not just getting. And of course, you were a big push for this. I followed you really early on. We want more Thundercats and pushing. Obviously, got the attention going, and here we are today. So thank you for that as well for helping push that along.
But, you're welcome. It was selfish, and I wanted it for myself, but I'm happy it worked.
Well, you got it. I mean, I think it's fantastic. But then, Warner Brothers capitalized on, okay, well, let's go, and they get Mondo, then the crossover with MOTU. Now Super 7 is doing the 5.5, and then that San Diego Comic-Con piece, the where it looks like Mum-Ra's tomb. I bought 3 of those. I don't know what I buy. I didn't even need that. You know what I mean? I just was so excited because it's the tomb, and it looks, I mean, it's fantastic work. It spins and all. It's fantastic. It really is. But there's so much of it, and it's so expensive. And it's like, I got the Mondo Lion-O, the Deluxe with the, of course, the coordination, the had to have that. That's actually how I have it displayed, with the cape and the head that way. So I have it displayed that way, the Mondo 1/12 scale figure, and then the Lion-O, and then I have the Mum-Ra coming. So whenever that is, but that was with tariffs and everything. I want to say it was like $390 or $400. I don't know. It was really expensive for a single figure. Very expensive. So I'm kind of, wanting to roll back. I told you and I have spoke. I've told you that I'm being selective now. I'm cherry picking what I purchase. So the pinless lino I'll get, and then like the deluxe stuff we're getting here in the States. And now you're not getting those overseas, right? They're just because they're Target, unless you buy them from Super 7.
Yeah, well, I usually get mine from Super 7, but I mean, I've now gotten to know which countries I could buy from. I mean, my cat layer I got from the UK. It was easier for me to get it from there than from the US because everything I have to import, and the company I use goes via Europe, from the US or to Dubai and then to South Africa, so it doesn't really matter. Um, like I know we had the Bandai Thundercats back in the day. We had those in the stores,
Okay.
um, and it might take a
2011
couple
stuff.
more. Yes, it
Mhm.
might take a couple more months or maybe a year to see if the Mattel Thundercats are gonna arrive. I don't know what the distribution is with Super 7 and other international companies. So I can't say, but I know we do have some small businesses here locally that actually do have contact directly with Super 7, and that they sell it here as well. But I mean, they have to import that as well, and to make their money on top of it, it's still expensive. So I'll rather just go direct. It's a lot cheaper that way. But my Wave 3 is on its way. I know it's at the airport, so I'm just waiting to pay my customs, and I wish it had been here already, but you're gonna show me the new stuff. Do show it,
Yeah, I am.
please.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you. I did a review on this. I put it up on my YouTube, and I just compared it to the Ultimates. The toy version of this is amazing. Yeah, I don't. It's just. I mean, I'm into the toys from the '80s. I like the vintage stuff. Uh, I think LJN did a fantastic job with the vintage toys, and the toy color. I mean, it's just. I'm telling you, the deluxe stuff for me is a better value. Now, when I get a figure, this is just me. Again, like you were saying earlier, you have your opinion. Everybody has their opinion. I don't need the extra hands, the heads. Like when something comes out of the package, I rarely change it. I get it out of the package. I might pose it, and then I'll just set it. And I call it set it and forget it. I just leave it. So I don't necessarily need, 6 sets of hands and then or pairs of hands, and then 3 head sculpts. Now I told you the Mondo I did buy the deluxe because I wanted that timed edition in order to display it with the crown and the cape. So
The snarl.
well, I put him in this video too. He looks like something from Leprechaun, man. Thing does not look good. I'm sorry. I love Mondo, but I'm not gonna.
It's
It looks.
ugly.
It
I'm
doesn't look
sorry.
good.
It's ugly. It's
It does
scary.
not look good.
That's not
Yeah,
Snarf.
that's what I said. It
That's
looks like
Marmot in
Leprechaun.
disguise.
If you look Leprechaun, the movies,
Yes,
it looks like leper. That's what it looks
I
like,
love
Leprechaun.
them. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So, but this here, like this, this is great. Yeah. They're still pricey for what you're only getting just a figure, but once you're paying for the name rights, obviously, I'm sure Warner Brothers is wanting their cut. It's a licensed figure, so, but it's a job well done. I mean, it really is. I like it better. The toy version Lion-O is my favorite by far. I mean, it's penless. It's just amazing. I did not receive that yet from Target. I keep having to push out the date. I'm assuming at some point they're going to cancel it. But I don't want to buy
They
it.
did mine.
They did cancel yours?
My first deluxe one. Yeah, no, I was so upset about it. They cancelled it eventually. So I just thought, no, I'll rather get it. I got the Munkin immediately, but the liner just kept delayed and delayed and delayed. Eventually, it was gone. So,
Right.
um,
Well, this is a toy
but
version. I'm just trying to get that one. I want to compare it to the Ultimates toy version because that Tigra, I got the deluxe and I had the Ultimates, of course, and I compared them. And that video, and my channel is still in its infancy, still small, and it got 5,000 some views, and it's like and it's still like my second or third top viewed video every week. And it's like, man, that thing was I don't know, 6 months ago, a year ago, however long it's been now. It's been a while. But I'll take there's a few paint apps that are missing, but the bleed through like the so-called bleed through, like the greenish colors coming through, like the parts on his chest and all. That's been addressed. He just looks cleaner. There's a few paint apps that are missing, small little things, but for me, the value and at half the price is just worth it, not to have an extra head or.
I have him on there because I prefer him. I prefer the deluxe version of Tigra versus the Ultimate one because of the look. Like you said, it's beautiful. I mean, I know there's issues with the but I know that was done purposefully. I mean, they did it to save on money, so that I understand. But I still like that a lot more because the face is gorgeous. The color it just pops it, and he looks so good with this one. He looks so good. It's like the colors just blend better than with this one and with the other one.
And while we're on the pin list, before I show off your Instagram post here that Super 7 you shared them, but the pin list one you have there, I'm hoping eventually they'll get to that and they'll put that in the deluxe with just the sword and the claw shield. That's all I need with that one, and then the new Panthro with the toy head and the pinless body. That's the tank. I didn't purchase the tank because it's first of all I can't fit it on the camera here, but it's massive. If anybody has one, if you have one, I have one. It's big. It takes up a lot of real estate. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I see you got your custom back there too.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
nice little black widow shark.
Black widow shark. Yeah,
she's really gorgeous. It's
that's
Nick,
awesome, man.
Nick Carver that made this thing, and it's like this everything. This moves, and it's really it's exciting, and it's got this nice body fur
That's
on
awesome.
here, so I can pet it. But it's cool. It's really nice, and it fits in so nice. And I mean, just last week I was speaking with Peter Lawrence, the guy who designed this thing. He wrote the Black Widow shark. So it was rather cool to speak to the person who invented this
That's
beast.
crazy.
But,
and that shows up probably like 2 episodes, I believe, probably somewhere in that realm.
yeah,
there.
yes.
But that's another thing. If Super 7 makes that, are you going to buy it now that you have it?
Of course,
Or
I'm
would you-
going to buy it.
All right, you're going to buy.
Of course, I'm gonna buy it. Yes, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Of course, I'm gonna buy it. But the thing is with Thundercats, there are so many characters that they can make. Starting wave 14 now. There's still so much to do. I mean, we haven't finished the Lunatics, we haven't finished the Berserkers. There are still some of the LJN characters that still need to get made, but there's some other B-list characters that also need to get made.
Mm-hmm.
So while it might look like things are slowing down, I know there's a reason why Brian said the other day that they don't want to bombard us with too much. Like at the start, one wave after the other. I mean, we were all collecting Turtles and Thundercats and Silverhawks, one after the other, and it just got way too much. So I'm happy with the way that they're pacing things now. So there's still a lot to be done, and I don't know how people are gonna be. They say they want the Snow Meow, so I don't know how they're gonna if they are going to be buying that. I mean, so big creatures, I don't know. Maybe. So I don't mind if they don't make it, but it would be cool. But I've got one, so I'm happy.
But the larger pieces, of course, like now the layer was like a crowd fund, so to speak. You had so much time and everything, but like the Thunder Tank, they were able to reuse that again. It's just straight up reuse as a toy version paint color, and then of course they included the Panthro, the which I know for a fact that they're gonna re-release that Panthro at some point.
Yes,
now, whether or not it'll be an Ultimates piece or Deluxe piece, I just want to make sure it has the. You think so? You think? I'm saying you think both. I mean, I'm sure Brian's gonna load it up. Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
I'd like to see the Deluxe. As long as I want to put this out there, I'll have to make sure I tell Brian to. I want just put the toy head on it though, toy version on the little parentheses Deluxe, and that's all I need. That'd be perfect. But anything else like Snow Meow, like what other cats could they repaint and redo from that line to recoup some of the buck, like the Black Widow, the shark? I don't know what items you can't really repaint it. You know what I mean? You have to have probably a crowdfund style way to purchase that.
That's the thing. It's not like with MOTU, you have Battle Cat, but you can turn him into Panther. So it's not like you can reuse the same thing. I mean, they did that now with the Thundercats crossover. They did Battle Cat Man, now Panther Man. So, which is fine. But there's not. I don't think there are any creatures with Thundercats that they can reuse. I mean, unless they do a variant of the same character. But I mean, there's
Well,
not
like
there's not a black
style versus
Yes.
comic book kind of colors or whatever.
Well, then if we there is one that they can definitely do that with, and that's the Mad Bubbler. I mean, there is that unreleased yellow and blue version of the Mad Bubbler that would have come out, but then in the cartoon he's green. He doesn't look like that at all,
and he looks completely different. Yeah.
I don't like that version. I like the yellow one more, but I mean, I'll take both of them. So that's probably one of the few that they can do that with.
Well, all right, so real quick, we got getting so much stuff here, but so since we have the Astral projection Lion-O, of course they gave us an Astral projection Mumra. Do you think we still have the old man, the wizard, he's the one that actually sends Lion-O back from the astral plane. Okay, you have him.
Brodo.
You have that exactly. You have that Jaga, that look with Jaga with that, the back. Have you seen the back of the deluxe packaging? Has that old?
Yes.
It's similar to this. It's the old school art. That Jaga has that yellowish color to him and all. Like it doesn't have the blue. You could redo that. But then, would you think we'll see a moat monster? Since that's the astral.
I hope so.
Because
the moat monster is cool.
Yeah, because you could do. I don't know how differentiate the color too much. I don't know if the color is a lot different versus the toy versus the cartoon.
No, not much.
Yeah, so maybe it'd just be one release, but it would be nice to have that round that out.
I think if I remember it correctly, I know that that specific episode, the Astral Moat Monster was put into the cartoon because they had the toy, and they said, "Okay, you need to put this in the show." I know Peter Lawrence said the other day it wasn't really like that, but I remember that very vividly because that's one of the characters they had to create for the story, work it into the story. But yeah, so it does look it looks the same. So yeah, it's not like the Mad Bubbler.
Yeah, and then you have what's the guy too that's keeping Jaga's prisoner? What's his name?
Nemex.
I can't remember his name. From the episode.
Yeah, Nemex. The guy with the many eyes.
That's another figure they can get to. You have, of course, Tugmug. I don't think Tugmug hasn't been shown yet with the Lunatacs. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, really, it's a long way to go.
Yes.
It's going to take several more years, I think, to even finish. I mean, I look back at MOTU Origins; they're still releasing stuff, and it's been since 2019, 2020. So 5 years goes by like that. I mean, it sounds like a long time, but how long have we been on Thundercats now? On Ultimate?
Since 2019.
Yeah.
It was announced in August 2019. I mean, it's like 6 years already. So and look what we've got. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Wow.
And even though they're slowing things down, I mean, despite that, we're still getting the deluxe versions. And I'm so happy that they've gone the toy route for Wave 3. I mean, sure, the Lion-O is the new buck that it's not this one. So I'm looking forward to comparing those two as well, like you said. And then I'm happy we're getting Snarf like that, because those, for me personally, like you said, you prefer just the figure and the odd weapon and that, not all these extras. For me, the toy variants work perfectly as deluxe. I think that is brilliant. So I don't need to worry about having an Ultimates Snarf as a toy variant, because this version that you've shown is
right.
It's
plus
perfect.
you already have it. Yeah. This was a great release. But the little, toy sword, I mean, it's just toy version sword. It's just it's a great release. The tail does fit on the stand if you want to use it. You obviously can tell a little bit slightly in the paint differences on that small section down there, but he stands well. I mean, you can't but it does just fine. I mean, it's a great piece. So But real quick, let me show your Instagram real quick and just show those posts so we can compare here. What I like the lino they showed off. Now it's hard for me to blow some stuff up. Let's see here. Here we go, right here. So this is what I'm talking about. I love this.
Yes.
I don't see the cape. I see the straps, but I don't see the cape. So I'm assuming
it's attached to that.
It is attached to the back to
those straps. Yes.
Okay. That's
red. Those straps are red.
Oh, red. I see that. Yeah, the paint. Yeah, good call. I didn't pay attention.
But what I do like, sorry for interrupting. What I do like about this, and that's something that I picked up recently, is when they started the claw shield and the sword, they were more muted colors. They weren't bright and shiny. But like here on the crown, you can see it's bright gold. It's not muted, and I didn't like that at the start, but now I do. Now it fits better. So I'm happy that this is nice and shiny gold, and even the silver on the trim, it's nice. It's bright. It's not dull. I don't know. And I understand that a lot of people said with silver hawks that they prefer to see them shiny silver because of them being silver hawks, and I get why they went the direction that they did. But with this, I'm happy they're doing this. It's working for me.
Yeah, this looks good. I wish I'd have brought the Mondo piece out here, just because. Just looking at this, it looks great. The head sculpt looks phenomenal. Now you've done more insight on this, so this is going to be on the new buck, not the penless but on the new light up eye buck, correct?
Yes, that's what I saw with the leak. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't checked. I haven't gone that.
I doubt they'll change. The thing and people might ask.
But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Egman.
No, what I was saying is, people might ask, I'm talking about this now, but why can't you find it on my page? And my personal opinion, if there are leaks, people can share whatever they want, but I prefer to not share any leaks at all. I will look at them, of course. I'll look at them and I will talk about them with people, but it's not my place to share something that was not intended to go out. Because I know from a business side, if you've got these things planned for certain release dates and so on, you put a lot of effort to get things to a certain point, and some person really just doesn't care about it and wants likes and clicks and so I'm not worried about clicks. It doesn't matter to me. I'd rather respect the people that made it and keep with when they were planning to release it. So if it's out, if it's official on their website, I'll share it by all means. If it's
if it's
you might see.
for sure, right? Yeah.
So I mean, some of these releases, if they've gone live, because it's very early in the day on your end, but it's like late in the afternoon on my side usually when these things come out. So I sit there and I wait and I refresh and and as soon as it's out, I have other ways of finding that information, and then it's out. I'll publish it. So Super 7 might publish it at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's out at 8 o'clock already. So I'll share it. But if it's not out there by them, then I will not share it. But that's just me. I don't mind it, but it's just me. But I can talk about it.
You can look at it and see it and give opinions talking about it or whatever. But you don't need to share it with everybody else for clicks. Yeah, yes. I get you. You try to keep what's intended the company to post. That's what they intend to post. They'll post it.
So, yes.
And obviously this here with a little bit of the shadowing here, you can tell they're trying to draw you in with the surprise, of what's going on. So this is going to be
I wonder if he's going to have light up eyes. Well, they don't say it on this picture, but I mean, they have the buck. They have the buck for that. I mean, we've got the LED one, so I don't know if they're going to do it. Maybe
all they do is hollow out the now the light up eyes. I'm going to go back again here, but the version there's you get like 3 heads in there, but the one with the actual cartoon, like they look like they're painted just regular eyes, but they light up so great. They look so. I have posts on my Instagram. It's just so perfect.
We're gonna let everything fall over here. I'm using that.
Don't knock anything over.
It's fine. If it falls, it falls. Just gotta be careful.
Oh Lord.
I've got that version on here as well. With the painted eyes, I love the painted eyes, and it really just works so cool. Let me just get it up here. This it's so beautiful, but my big fingers.
Yeah, and it lights up. I mean, I've got it behind me. I've got it on that. Yeah, I have that same one.
This is so cool.
It is.
This
and
is
it looks like
really awesome.
Yeah, it's a great figure. I wish that they would have done that like on an 80s packaging style. You know, give us that. Of course, I'm asking for too much probably, but I really like just that 80s recreation. Even though, you know, we're getting the deluxe stuff now that's more trimmed down. It gives you that effect.
Yes.
But I don't know. I just you know, they just outdid
It would have
themselves.
been cool.
That's the thing, like Mondo. Look, I was telling you earlier, like I have all these extra Mondo heads. Like I didn't need any of this stuff. I mean, but I had to buy it to get the crown, but none of these light up. I wish they would have done maybe something with that. You know, like an option where, for the money, I wish they at least would have made one of those light up in some effect. But
Maybe they still will.
Yeah, for another $400 though. I've already got there's like 4 heads in here. Let me look. There's a ton of heads. There's 4 heads, Eggman. If you can see that, I don't know.
Yes,
There's
I
4
can see the
heads.
shapes.
Yeah, there's 4 extra heads plus, so there's 5 heads, and I don't need to buy it again. I mean, maybe I could do a project myself and drill some holes, but then you just have the eyes. I mean, you have to paint some.
Yes.
I mean, I can't paint, so I don't know, but. But since we're talking about light up eyes, let's check this out.
That if you're gonna go to what's his name, Red Eye.
Red Eye.
That was a nice surprise. I did not expect that. I mean, the leak didn't show anything, and that's clever. I mean, why not? That is one of his features. He actually does look at Tigra, or whoever else with those eyes lighting up. So that's cool.
I would have preferred though to have Panthro, Chitara, and Tigra, and Cat and Kit though come with, or even if if they don't re-release the whole figure, somehow they I don't know. I guess you have to pull out the neck because it has to fit down the battery and everything down into the chest. But so I guess you have to have a whole new figure. But I would have rather seen the Thundercats because when he calls them, everybody's they light up that color, and then the Lion-O doesn't typically light up. That's the toy version. So we really didn't get that on the toy version. We got that on the cartoon bucks, which was kind of odd. But this, like you said, this is what this should be for right here. And it's, like I said, nice surprise. I saw it. I was like, wow, damn, it looks good.
Unless they change things around and just have instead of this whole long neck thing. I mean, this does come off.
Yeah,
so
there's a peg
unless they somehow build the whole thing into the back of the head, you never know. Then you can just plunk on back onto the figure.
Yeah,
because
then you
I figured this whole thing out. Yes, then you can just sell the heads and you can just put it on the.
Like you can pop them right on and have like a little switch on the back of the head or inside, and then they could all light up. That's something to think about. Like you just buy a kit and it comes with all the heads, and you can get them in toy version or regular, whatever version you want to get them in. I mean, that's how they would come. But really, really great. I don't know. It's I think that's going to do well. That's a great figure, and that feature is going to be that's what he is. I mean, it's it's just great. Lunatics are
almost complete. Almost.
Yeah, Tug Mug. You haven't that. There's no. I wonder how he's going to be. If he's going to be squishy, he's going to have the little balls on his feet, little bubbles, little bouncy.
No.
Yeah, so you might have. You got some information? Brian's told you something. Come on, leak it, man. Leak it.
Told me something. Something. Yeah. Maybe something. Maybe something not. I'm not saying anything.
Okay. Yeah. That's saying something. So
I know.
we can expect.
I'm not saying anything.
Maybe with Tugmug.
I don't know anything about Tugmug. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
I promise I don't know.
That's all that's missing from Lunatics.
Well, yes, if you consider the main characters, then there's obviously Queen Luna, which is Luna's grandmother. But she also turns into that tall version of herself. So that could be a nice option with a different head where you can have both versions. So I'll definitely get 2 of those if they eventually release her, one for the granny and one for her. But there aren't any other Lunatics. But for that, then we need Mamorana as well with a belt, and there's 2 versions of Mamorana that we can get.
You need Wiz.
This whole thing is
still have him.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
You know,
so he's supposed to be part of this wave. I don't know if he is going to be part of this wave. I suppose we'll see.
I haven't seen anything, so
we'll find out soon.
Yeah, I like the 3-figure thing. 2 figures, the 4 figures can get a bit deep and steep, monetary wise, money wise. But yeah, I'm happy with what they're doing. Like you said, releasing, they're slowing down. I do, from what I understand, or I've heard, Tiger Sharks are supposed to be making a round somewhere here. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's going to come to fruition, but of course you still have more Silverhawks. You've got, it's just a lot of stuff. If like you talked about earlier, it's so many toy lines. If you're trying to collect, you're gonna have to pick one or the other. For most people, I mean, you got to pick what you really want to get into. And
no, I mean, look how long it took for Silverhawks to get to this new wave. We've had toy variants in between, but to get new characters, it took a while to get here. So I think as soon as Tiger Sharks goes live, I know they're gonna go all in big hitters with the first wave. So I don't know how long it's going to be until the next wave. Who knows? But like we've said, there is just a lot going on, and we're not all rich.
No, I'm not. When was the last full wave? It was that was with Safari Joe, right? They showed off because that's getting ready to ship, I believe, soon.
Yes, it's shipping now this month. So I know it's that was, oh gosh, I think it was last year. Oh no, in January. I think it was in January that pre-order went up. But I mean, we've had wave 13 with Vulture Man with a vehicle as well, the Sky Cutter.
Yeah, that's
and then we've had the odd exclusive here and there. Yes, that thing is exciting. I can't wait to get my hands on that.
I'm not excited about the Sky Cutter as much as I am the toy variant of Ultraman, but we'll see. There's a few customizers out there who have made the vehicles, because it's a basic vehicle. I mean, if you have it, the colors are it's single 2 color, it's black and it'll have silver or gray. It's not a very colorful vehicle, so it's not something that if people can make them. They were doing that for a while. Kind of like not as detailed as the shark you have there behind you, but people were making the vehicles. So, but I'm interested in the toy version of the Ultraman. That's I love that figure, man. Panther's my favorite, and then probably the Ultraman, and then trickle down Lion-O. But yeah, I'm all about it, man.
I'm just really hoping that we get a toy colored Scythe, because that green Scythe would be really awesome. And then Jackalman, of course. We need Jackalman. We need a pinless Jackalman. So I hope we're getting a Jackalman. They can reuse. I'm full of ideas of how they can reuse the buck. I mean, they can make army builders of Jackalman. They can do the new Ultimates updated version. They can do a toy version. So
you watch the first 2 episodes of. As soon as you watch, I mean, when they drop in, when they come on board the ship, the flagship there's tons of Jackalmen and Monkeying, and of course we got the Reptilians. We got the Reptilians, what, wave 2 or 3, like the 3 that came, the 3 different styles. But you could army build those all day long. So really, you could get into that. I mean, there's like I don't know if it's Glass Light. I can't remember the Argentinian
Yes.
version. It's got
That
the
with the
blue,
blue.
you can,
Yes, I like
yeah.
that one.
Yeah, you could do that. I mean, there's a lot of creative ways too. Like I said, without doing whole figures, you could get into accessory packs and stuff to release for some of these figures to have other options. It just depends on how much they want to spend and what they think people will buy. Because there's a lot of, it gets to be a hardcore collector to probably want to get some of those variations. And I don't know what that
Yes.
would cost to run those back to back again. But if you already have the buck, the mold's done, maybe you don't have a whole lot to lose.
Yes.
If you release it in deluxe.
Yes, that's the thing. I mean, like with what they did with Snarf. I mean, it's the same body. It's just a different head. I'm all for it if they do any future toy versions. It can be a deluxe version. I really don't mind. I don't need that extra paint effects because that Snarf looks perfect. It doesn't look like it's missing anything in terms
No,
of the
it's
toy version.
yeah, and I was under the assumption that it was the same head that's in the package of the Ultimates. The one that's smiling.
No,
with
it's
the eyes.
not.
It's not. It's not at all. When I
It's a
reviewed
toy
it, I thought, wait a
version.
minute. I said the beard on this goes all the way back, whereas the one on the Ultimates it's flat. It cuts off like straight across the face. I was like, it's a whole new head sculpt. They really did. I mean, they spent money on a whole new head. So it's not just
Yes.
change the colors and threw it in the box. I mean, they changed the head. So it's a great piece. Like you said, if you don't need the extra stuff, the paint apps, Deluxe is way to go. I think that'd be a great way to release some of those other figures we're talking about, some other creative ideas where you don't have to get into the Ultimates and drive up the price by, double in order to have the nice packaging and have I mean, the Deluxe packaging is nice, but the window packaging is very nice in the Ultimates. But anyway, we'll move forward here, man. I know it's getting late where you are. So
No, don't worry about it. I'm talking about Thundercats, so I'm all happy.
Thundercats I love it. So I'm going to show you something real quick. I'm going to be attending a show for Retro Toy Convention on November 21st. I'm going to pull this up here because this is exciting for me, man.
You're very lucky.
I'm excited. Yeah, this is going to be really great for me here. So it's Friday, November 21st, 8 p.m. There is a private dinner that you can, now the tickets they're available on the website. I don't know if they're still available. Well, we can check that while we're here, but the gold VIP sells out pretty quick for this event. And that has a Saturday night dinner at like 5, where all of the guests that he has, Ryan from Toy Federation, they have for this show. They put this show on. All their guests go to this dinner, and anybody who has a gold VIP package badge gets to get into the dinner on Saturday night. So there's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the movie. There's actors from that. Last year there were wrestlers were there. It was a really great time. But this year, Thundercats' 40th anniversary. So all 3 voice actors here are going to be there. And when you buy the VIP dinner package for Friday night, you're going to get like comes in this leather bound with a like embossed or stamped in, like, you take like back in the day, like leather, like they hammer it into it. I want to say it's embossed, but it's going to have the Thundercats logo. When you open it, it's going to be like an 8x10, and it's going to have all 3 of like this artwork here, and you're going to get one signature will be on it. So it's a really great marketing way to get you to go after the dinner or the next day to go get the other 2 members to sign whatever, autograph you're missing. And then they're doing these quarter scale like statues. They're painted in bronze. And so I did get 3 of those, or all 3 of the set. I'm going to get those autographed. So it's just a really great time if you're a Thundercats fan. Right now it's just I don't know. It's great.
It's fantastic that they're doing this because, I mean, there aren't any shows that's focused on Thundercats and that's given it this much love. So I'm jealous. Go and enjoy yourself. I'll be sitting here high and dry.
I don't do a lot of big shows and a lot of crowded places. I stay out of a lot of crowded stuff. this is had to make an exception for this. You have to, I have to go, and then plus the VIP dinner is probably not going to be a whole lot of people. It's just it's a private event for that Friday night. So it's going to be good. There's statues right there. Ryan, I did talk to Ryan. He said I believe they'll be oriented a different way, so they'll all face the same direction. If I'm not mistaken, and they're going to change out the plaque a little bit so it has room. They're going to have like a nameplate there, so you can
go
autograph
together as well.
Right.
I saw that. That's
and
so
then
cool.
Yeah, I did pick up one of these 19 by 11 or 11 by 19, 11 by 16. Can't remember the size, but picked up one of these right here. It comes with 3 8 by 10s. But to try to get this signed, I don't know, it depends on their autograph prices. I don't know if they'll do like a bundle deal, but then of course, if you're into Turtles, got more guests. The guy who played Shredder from the movie's going to be there. More Turtles. Matt Cardona, he's going to be there. Of course, Larry Kinney, obviously. Now, Larry Kinney, which I love, I have his autograph I got as a gift from Pixel Dan. Actually, it's really cool. But to get to meet them is going to be just amazing. I mean, talking to him on camera on like we're doing right now is one thing, but getting to meet the person that you grew up listening to, as a child and still do to this day is really going to be cool. So, Peter Newman's going to be there, obviously, and of course, Lynn will be there, Lipton. So it's just going to be a great time, man. And the characters they've played. I mean, if you're a fan of multiple cartoons like I am here, I mean, Quicksilver and Tiger, and he did Monkey, and I mean, he's just got a lot of stuff under his belt,
Yes.
Jim and the Holograms. They're gonna have some people who do, some of the artwork for Filmation, and there you go. I mean, it's gonna be, it's crazy, man. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great show. I'm excited. Looking forward to it. And again, all the figure releases and then the this stuff happening, the 40th anniversary. Have you talked to Brian? Has he said anything? Is there any plans for anything 40th, like anything, or is he keeping that under his hat? Or do you know? Anything you're allowed to say if you know anything?
No, I think that wave that's shipping now that was released at the time of the 40th anniversary in January. Right. So I think that coincided with that for Super 7.
Okay.
I don't know if there's going to be anything else. I mean, it's over. It's old news. It's January. Oh, no, we're November now.
I'll tell you what, you'd like to be here November 21st. I bet that.
Talk about it. That's why I'm changing the subject.
Yeah, okay. Old news. Nobody cares about that. Let's move on. All right. So one thing I do want to share. So I'm a part of a group of individuals right now. Mainly, it's Eternium Royalty and Mega J Retro. So they're doing a show in Torrance, California. It's a MOTU centric convention. It's called Motuniverse. So I was going to pull that up. I wanted to share that if you don't mind real quick while we're on here.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So I know you've stayed away from all the He-Man Master Universe stuff. It's just so much to collect. You can't do it all. You can't have that beautiful display behind you and move everything out the way. And
I had it. I had the Snake Mountain. I had Castle Grayskull. I had all of it. No, it eventually had to go. It had to make space for Thundercats. So yeah, I'm sad. It was wonderful to have it, but this is my number one. So I'm okay with it.
Here's the great thing. So this is Motuniverse. So if you're into other lines, this is perfect for you. So you could come on, get on a plane from South Africa, fly all the way on over here. So now we do have a Kickstarter that's live right now, trying to raise some more funds to have some more guests and have some different style, like breakout rooms or different things they want to do. So the Kickstarter is 9 days to go. It's at $13,517. Now they did a $5,000 pledge is what they wanted, but their goal, or our goal, I should say, is to get to 25,000. And so, we're moving along. And at the very beginning, it like the first 6 hours, it hit the pledge goal, like of the 5,000. And And then you know how Kickstarters do, it kind of slows down, and then towards the end, we're hoping that it'll ramp up. But it is going to be at the Torrance Marriott. We've got several guests. I'll just go down real quick. You know, everything from the video games over the years, Princess of Power, of course. It is at the, like I said, Torrance Marriott there in California, in Southern California. It's a beautiful place. It really is nice. You see, we have other stretch goals. One hit 15,000, and of course 20,000. The ultimate goal is 25. Some of the guests we have here, they're the comic books. They're working on the current comic books for like Origins. William Stout, he did the 1987 movie, so he's going to be there.
Yes, awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be really good. Let's see. What else? It's just so much stuff going on with all the conventions and trying to do, but one of the things I really wanted to touch on with this, I just want to the venue's beautiful. Like I said, I wanted to show that off. They do have discounted rooms, so if anybody's interested in that, you can go ahead and there's a double bedroom, there's a king room, there's a nice bar area there. You can get together with your other MOTU fans or fans alike of other toy lines. You know, that's a great place to come hang out. It's like, and it's going to be a Memorial Day weekend. So it's Friday. It's that Saturday and Sunday. Most people have off the following Monday, you know, that Monday after. It's a great chance for you to travel, come there and hang out. The weather should be beautiful in Southern California at that time of year. So there's pool there. It's all these food places are nearby. And of course, there's Eternity and Royalty. There's Mike. There's Mega J Retro. If you're not familiar with him, he's on.
He's an awesome guy. He's an awesome guy.
He's very enthusiastic. He's very happy. We have a great group of people just involved. Sean here, he's working on some stuff right now for video game. And then, of course, Badass Reviews. Carlos, he's a part of the team. You know, who this is here. You know who JP is, I'm assuming. You've never heard of him.
Who's that? Never heard of him.
Thundercats Classics. And I know you never heard of him.
I don't know who he is. No, just scroll on.
I just wanted to introduce you to him. So
he's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me. Right. I know he is. I don't know.
AJ's been huge. He is He-Mania.com. He's been helping with our website and everything. He's doing a great job. There's a guy there. I don't know who that guy is. Looks familiar.
I like the box that he's got there.
Yeah, the box he's holding. Yeah.
Yes.
That thing's massive, man. It's like, obviously, you know, I'm a big guy, but it's big. It's a big box.
And that's the vintage one, I'm assuming, right? That's not the re-release. You are lucky.
No. This vintage here, buddy. This is a vintage piece here. But yeah, we got just a great group of people. Of course, Kenzo, Skelevator, and everybody's, you know, helping out. But these founders packages, what I wanted to show, let's see here. And then, so there were 100 of these. There's 25 left. And this gets you a VIP badge and lanyard. You get a special coin. You're going to get a certificate, you know, stating, hey, you're one of the founders of this. You helped us get this thing going. T-shirt, of course, commemorative pen that only the founders will get. That pen won't be made again. It's only going to be for you. So, and this can be mailed to you if for some reason you can't make it, you can still be supportive of the cause and what we're doing. But, you know, they're down to 25 from 100, and this won't be available again. So this is definitely the way to go. But we do have VIP tickets that are for sale, pins, mugs. The VIP tickets are on sale right now. They're down to 60 from 100 for the Kickstarter. So, you know, if you want to get your tickets now, like I said, the venue's locked down, the dates, you can start planning it. You can do it now. And
it's happening.
You know, save you some money. Yeah, it's happening. Unless something changes, of course, you know how things can go, but we'll see. You know, I mean, obviously it's in, and it's going to be great. I'm excited for this. Other than the Thundercats stuff, this is going to be the next big thing. So if you guys want to go check that out, like we do have a website, like I said, it's Motuniversecon.com, and you can check us out there. We'll have some more details as things go along. After the Kickstarter, you'll be able to follow it. You can sign up to get news. It tells you the little countdown to when everything's going. So just give it a check if you don't mind. Check it out. And you know,
I checked it out
that's
when it was announced. I was
yeah. Well,
curious.
you got to go in there and I told you, get yourself 2 of those founders packages. Get on a plane. Come on over. Come hang out, man.
Do you know how many
It's just so
Thundercats I
easy.
can buy with that money?
Yeah, yeah, right. You could just what you do is go stay in Dubai for about a week, okay, and then when you leave Dubai, you can fly right. You can just cut right on over, man. You
No,
can come.
I'll walk somewhere else now. You won't find me that side of the world. I'm too scared, and I've seen too many terrible things happen there. I'm too scared. I'll have to fly to Australia, and then I'll probably have to go via Dubai. No, it's okay. I'll go to London, and then from London I'll pop on to
You have to go
JFK,
from
and
there to New York, and then yeah, you have to cross the
yeah,
whole United States.
yeah. Why
That's a
not?
long way to go.
But what if
Yeah,
Super 7 gives us a Mumra's tomb? I'll rather use that money to buy the Mumra's tomb. Imagine that massive playset. No, sorry, I'll give you guys a
uh,
skip. I'll save up
you
for
know,
that.
oh no, I'm listen, and these guys are gonna kill me. I'll probably buy Mumro's tomb also, but I mean, I'm partial to this. I mean, I've asked to be a part of the team. It's a great honor, great group of people. It's but Mumra's tomb, I don't know. I've got one. I've got one from Super 7. It's just cardboard. It's just
Yeah,
it's
no. No, I want the real thing. I've got that thing.
do you
It's in the
have the
closet.
vintage one?
No, not the vintage one. No, no.
It's massive.
No, I've
I
got
mean,
the
the
Super
head
7
the head
one.
alone is huge. Yeah, so Super 7 is going to be. That's what I mean. If it'll be bigger
If
than
you know,
Cat's.
this thing is big. Yes, if this thing is big, imagine how's that going to be. So,
That's going to be. It'll
and
be huge, huge. So, but anyways, what else do we miss out on, Eggman? What else did we? What else did we not discuss?
I need to
We
think.
hit. I think we hit.
Well, we talked about 13. We talked about the deluxe figures. We talked about no. Is there anything else? Anything else you want to mention? I'm just excited for
Mm.
for your event that's happening. I wish there was something that's happening for Thundercats as well. But I mean, this, if I understand it correctly, it's, and I'm not trying to step on any toes here. This is what PowerCon was like a few years back when PowerCon was still MOTU.
You
Um,
would ask that, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Motive focused, of course. Oh, well,
No. It's
that's how
still,
I got introduced to all of this. So I
yeah.
knew about
So
it, and
we'll talk about that. So here's the thing. PowerCon is its own thing. Val worked very hard, in my opinion. Guys, I'm separating myself from all of this. I'm just giving my personal opinion. I'm also on here with, I'm going to be cautious with my words, but I'll be honest and open about it. I loved PowerCon. Now, I didn't fly out for anything. I don't fly out anyway. I don't get on airplanes anymore. But for this, I'll make an exception, okay? That's it. No more flying, okay? That's not happening. So, but I've always watched like the panels if I could get online and try to log in, and of course pictures on Instagram, and we were supposed to do Charlie 5.5 myself when the first year it was in Columbus, I believe. And when it moved to Ohio, we were supposed to take a trip up there. It was like 13 hours though. He don't mind flying anywhere. He'll fly wherever. And I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that. So he was going to fly to my house and he lives out of the country. He was going to fly to my house, and then he's stayed here before. And he's like, I'll just come there, and then when we can drive up together, we'll split the drive up or whatever. But ended up not going. And then, so when you look back on it, is it going to be PowerCon? No, PowerCon is PowerCon. That's what that is. Val worked hard for that. I wouldn't try to replicate that. I don't. The guys on this team, they want people from Masters of the Universe to have something to go to. A show where their passion and their love for the line and the toy line and other toy lines as well, like Thundercats and Silverhawks and Tiger Sharks, all that stuff fits into all of this. So they just want to be able to get together and celebrate, Masters of the Universe every year. PowerCon has kind of moved away from that. So, they're more of a generalized show now at this point. And again, Val, I don't know him personally. I've never personally. I mean, I've spoken to him privately on messages or something on heman.org back in the day, but I've never sat down and talked to him. So, but he's always been cordial with me on messages. He's always been respectful. I want him to do well. I want his cons to do well. You know, always, because the more, like you said earlier, the more Thundercat stuff that's out there, the better, more people learn about it. They may say, hey, well, is this, like, I posted a video of that Snarf, and my first comment was, I didn't even know this was out available.
Yes.
The cartoon I didn't know the cartoon version Deluxe. I didn't know that was available. So if I hadn't done the video, of course, they would have found it eventually. No, without doubt, you know. But it's like I said, I have 765 subscribers, and I'm working to try to get that going. And they're great subscribers, by the way. But the thing is, like, I'm just a small channel. If I hadn't done that, you know, somebody would have missed out on something. So the more you put it out there, the bigger it becomes, right? So can you have too much of Masters of the Universe? Sure.
No.
You get inundated with figures from different lines. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can get inundated trying to purchase everything.
Yes.
But to have a convention every year where you can go and be with the people that are into what you're into and celebrate what you celebrate, it's huge, man. So no, it's not PowerCon. It's going to be its own thing. Now the venue where it's being held, I do believe that one of those cons was held there, and it's a great venue. So, you know, but no, it's its own thing. It's Motuniverse, and passionate people just like with Val. I mean, and his team. It's, you know, it's its own thing, but it's He-Man at the end of the day. It's Masters of the Universe centric. And again, all toy, you know, people of action figure world are welcome. You know, we want everybody to be excited about it and come out and hang out and have a good time. You can be a Thundercats fan. You can still come celebrate MOTU. You can be a Silverhawks fan, Tiger Sharks. You can be Turtles fan. I mean, you know, Toxic Crusaders, whatever. I mean, it's a convention for, you know, toys. It's just centric to Masters of the Universe. So that's what I would say.
Thundercats is now official in the He-Man universe. So
correct.
It's
exactly
legit.
Right.
So it's part of it. So
and to that point, next year is Memorial Day weekend is going to drop. We're going to have this show 2 weeks after that. The movie is going to be in theaters. Masters of the Universe movie. It's, you know, whatever. I think the studio's running it. It's not going to be on Netflix. It'll be actually on the big screen, from my understanding. But, you know, so you got next year is going to be another huge year for Masters of the Universe. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I think it has a lot of potential to get things moving and give people what they want. It's in a location that's got everything around it. I mean, you can come there and plan a whole week's vacation. You can go to Disneyland. You know, you can hop off in Knott's Berry Farms nearby. You can go down to you know, San Diego or Tijuana or whatever. You can do it. There's just a lot you can do if you want to make a trip out of it. You know, so yeah, it's gonna be great, man. It really is.
Well, I'm happy that the thing is, I know that how PowerCon started and what it eventually became, and then COVID hit and things just, like, the whole world fell apart. So
everything.
And I mean, all those Super 7 exclusives that they had for MOTU back in the day with PowerCon, that was something that I wanted back then, and I got them. It was a mission to get it, but I mean, I got them, and that was exciting. But it evolved, and like I said, now PowerCon has become something different. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm happy to see what you guys are doing. When I read the news about it, it was like, okay, this is cool, because that original feeling that PowerCon had back in the day, being MOTU centric, it's nice to see that again. And I might be misquoting this something, but it's for the fans by the fans. So it's
correct. It's exactly
nice.
Right.
It's nice to see that this is what's going to happen. So it's good. I mean, we are the people that support the lines, and if we didn't buy it, it wouldn't be any success.
Right.
So why not have it?
And just so for the record too, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm looking over here. I have another screen over here. So when I do these interviews, I'm looking at the screen where I share the screen, you know, and look. But looking at it, and like you said, it's for the people, by the people, for the fans, you know. And remember where PowerCon started. You know, Val, like I said, they're very passionate about what they were doing and still are. You know, he's from my understanding, and I'm friends with someone that he's friends with. I consider myself a good friend with this individual. It speaks highly of him. Like he's a great guy. And he works his butt off to get these to happen. And I can tell you right now, several guys in that, what I just showed you from the volunteers here or the team, I should say, they are, several of them are like really in overdrive, man. I mean, they're working hard behind the scenes trying to get other things to happen that we don't see, you know? So, shout out to anybody who can do it. It's tough. It's not easy. And you have to start somewhere. You know, your expectations have to be a certain way. You know, if we were all multimillionaires, just come in and just let's throw money at it and let's just have a big show, you know, you could do that, but you got to start somewhere. And I think this is pretty impressive for where it's starting. I mean, it looks like it's going to be fantastic. I've been behind the scenes talking with, of course, we have a group chat when we do meetings and stuff. And it's exciting. It's an exciting time to be a child from that era and that time frame, and to be lucky enough to be able to get some of this stuff, even though I did complain and say, hey, you know, I'm inundated with so much stuff, I can't collect it all. I get to the point like, okay, I'm seeing so much of this. If you stop and smell the roses, you know, and slow down a little bit, it's nice to have it as an option, you know? So yeah, I think it's going to be great, man. I really do.
Wish you guys all the best. I think it's going to rock.
Yeah. So on that note, I'll let you get ready for bed since it's full moon and you don't want to be out when it's full moon, man. I've
already been out. Didn't do anything tonight, so it didn't work. More a cat. I'm a dog lover, but I don't think cats can turn into wolves. Well, you know the guy who wrote Thundercat was Ted Wolf, so who knows?
Ted Wolf, right? Yeah. His name's still on some of the figures, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
Yes, right here it is.
Yeah. So it's Warner Brothers Entertainment and Wolf.
Yes, and Wolf. Yes,
yeah. It's on the bottom of the snarf, you know, because he still owns the rights to the figures. So his daughter, I should say, I believe it is. Yes. I have to find that out. I haven't, like I said, man, I'm on the down low Thundercats. But that's my biggest thing, Thundercats. I'm sharing that as we go, but Thundercats is my number one, and but that's why I'm Thunder Punch He-Man. That's the other thing. So it's a play on words, but it's Thunder Punch He-Man, MOTU, and then Thundercats, Thunder Punch. Yeah. So
awesome. Well, thank you for having me. It was really just nice talking about Thundercats.
I appreciate it, and I apologize about the time change. I get mixed up on that, and sorry about that, man. But hopefully we do this again. You know.
Yes, certainly.
We want to get some more stuff going on, and we can talk about some of the stuff that Brian shows off here hopefully soon, Super 7. And I'm supposed to be talking to him. I talked to him a couple of days ago. I'm probably going to talk to him on Friday, and I'm going to tell him you were showing off leaked images.
No.
I'm going to tell him you told me all about Tug Mug and the Queen Luna.
I denied everything. You can rewind this video and see what I said.
It's going to be like what's his name? Gosh knows, I'm drawing a blank here.
You can't go and edit this video and say I said something.
Oh, I'm not going to do that. No, I wouldn't dare do that. But remember when we got Pumra, we got the large head for as he it goes on him as he's turning into. You got that? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you've got his head on it. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
cool. That's great. Yeah. So see, I'm just gonna tell him you gave me dimensions. You said, "Hey, how's they're gonna do it?"
No, I don't have any plans.
Hey, man, it's been a pleasure. I really do appreciate it, man.
Thanks, Billy.
Yeah, and I'll get this posted up, and I'll share your website, and I'll share your Instagram, and people can come find you who haven't met you yet or seen you. And again, thank you for taking the time. I really do appreciate it.
Sure thing. You're welcome. We'll do it soon.
All right, man.
Again.
Yeah. All right. You take care, buddy.
Cheers.
Later.